right, even as the BJP thinks that it's very close to par, there are three types of people who currently populate the BJP headquarters in Delhi. First is the police, some of which we can already see at the BJP office. They're here to make sure that there is no sort of problem tomorrow when a lot of big leaders are expected. Then, of course, there is the media. There is a whole contingent over here. And the third is BJP supporters who have already started celebrating. And speaking of celebrations, plenty of them have begun across the country, where the sweets are already being prepared in preparation for what they believe is going to be the sweet smell of victory.
The Bharatiya Janata Party here in Varanasi is making lavish arrangements for the celebration of a probable victory of Narendra Modi's government here. And in Varanasi, clearly at this juncture, hundreds of kilos of sweets literally is being organized and made by the supporters and the workers of the party ahead of not only Narendra Modi's arrival, but also the results that will all set to be announced at Monday on 16th May. And certainly as these busy supporters and workers continue to make the saffron-colored laddus here in Varanasi, it is most important to note that certainly the enthusiasm is very high here in Varanasi. In fact, speaking to me are some of these supporters and workers of the party. नवरत्न राठी जी, आप जो ये अरेंजमेंट करवा रहे हैं, पहले बताइए कितने किलो के ये स्वीट्स हैं, लड्डूज हैं, और भी क्या अरेंजमेंट्स हैं?
नहीं, ये हम लोगों ने 500 किलो अपने स्तर पे बनवाया है, लेकिन पूरे नगर में कार्यकर्ता अपने अपने स्तर से 1000 किलो, 500 किलो, 200 किलो, 300 किलो करके बनवा रहे हैं. इतना उत्साह है कार्यकर्ताओं में कि जैसे ही नरेंद्र मोदी जी की जीत का अनाउंसमेंट होगा, 100% पूरे नगर में एक उत्साह का संचार होगा और सब जगह मिठाइयों का वितरण होगा, ढोल नगाड़े बजेंगे और उत्सव मनाया जाएगा.
Now, the Akhilesh government, meanwhile, has put a spanner in the works by placing a ban on all victory processions in Uttar Pradesh. Take a listen to this.
देखिए, ये आमतौर से प्रत्येक इलेक्शन में ये डायरेक्शन रहते हैं कि जो काउंटिंग के बाद जो रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर होते हैं तो उसमें विनिंग कैंडिडेट जो है वो विजय जुलूस न निकालें, और ये व्यवस्था बेसिकली काउंटिंग डे के लिए है. और ये जो निर्देश जारी हुए हैं गृह विभाग से, वो काउंटिंग डे की व्यवस्था से ही संबंधित है. और ये उसमें कहा गया है कि इसमें विजय जुलूस न निकाला जाए, ताकि कई बार प्रत्याशियों के बीच में या किसी दो ग्रुप में कोई झगड़े या कोई अशांतिपूर्ण माहौल न हो सके, तो इसके लिए ये व्यवस्था की गई.
So, Pranshu Mishra joining us now. The Akhilesh government trying to throw a spanner in the wheels. We heard the chief electoral officer there, Pranshu. But is this going to hold water? Because the BJP is preparing for huge celebrations. There's a roadshow also planned in Varanasi on the 17th.
Well, yes, of course, the BJP is preparing for road shows, victory processions across the state. But the fact remains that the state government has all rightly banned victory procession across the states. Now, as far as the Varanasi thing is concerned, we got this official reaction from the district magistrate of Varanasi, who says that the administration will have no problem allowing Narendra Modi, if he comes on Saturday, to attend the Ganga Aarti and the visit to Sankat Mochan temple. The administration will give him the required security. So it clearly seems that as far as Varanasi is concerned, the administration is willing to relent a bit. But as far as the other parts of the state are concerned, especially the western Uttar Pradesh, government is very clear that no victory procession would be allowed, and that's because the atmosphere across the state is already communally surcharged. There are the intelligence reports that the problems can start during the victory processions. Backlash can start after the results are out, and therefore, as a precautionary step, victory processions has been banned. And also around 250 companies of the central paramilitary forces, they are being stayed back in Uttar Pradesh also for 48 hours after the counting gets over tomorrow evening.
Pranshu, this is going to be the BJP's big moment after being out of power for 10 years. At least that's what they are hoping for. They don't want their victory to be a damn squib, especially in Varanasi. What are the alternative plans, if any, that the party has come up with? What are you hearing?
Pranchu, I'm not sure if you heard Padmaja. Padmaja is asking you, the BJP is not going to let this go as a damn squib. So is there a plan B or an alternative that they have also kept in store just to circumvent this ban on all processions? And it's not just Varanasi. What happens if Rajnath Singh wins in Lucknow, or if there is an upset victory in Amethi for Smriti Irani? What happens then? Wouldn't the BJP celebrate?
Well, see, the BJP, the party, of course, is in full preparation as far as celebrations are concerned. Here in Lucknow itself, a lot of things are being prepared to ensure a huge celebration after if the result goes in favor of party president Rajnath Singh, and also if the overall result goes in favor of the BJP. So clearly BJP insisting on carrying out some sort of celebrations, but the fact remains that since in most of the cases the victory processions has been banned, so clearly BJP not pushing that point in forward. It's not insisting that its victorious candidates would carry out victory procession, but yes, it has made one thing very certain, that there would be celebrations following if the results go in the favor of the party despite the ban orders, and somehow the party will try to come forward and ensure that there is celebration, and they are justifying it as a natural outburst of emotions on the part of the BJP workers in case the results go in favor of the BJP.